Oh, my lovelies. Well, that's a particularly wonderful scene from Prokofiev's The Love for Three Oranges. Amazing opera. If you ever get the chance to go and see it, which is rare it's performed, definitely go and see it because it's a wonderful opera. Right, so Mister is here now, isn't he? I don't, listen to this. I'm here now. Can you turn it off, please? An opera, a high art form. Oh my God! Here we go. The nerve of it. So yes, so we've got, and I dare say we'll be talking about Burglar Jake, who's come back, hasn't he? What did we say? "Oh, I'm going away. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back ever again." I thought that was the biggest treat he was ever going to give us. He's back. He is back. Don't know why I've got my phone. So anyway, wait for Mr. Nibs to come on. Show your face. Yeah, now what I want to do is I want you to touch your nose. Okay, now put you on. Hello. Yeah. So did you enjoy the opera? Did you enjoy the opera then? Did you enjoy the opera?
Okay, Mark up. I like Pavarotti and stuff like that. But you know the good ones.
Oh, you call him Prokofiev rubbish op? Well, actually, his operas were never as popular as his ballet music. He was the
I
one
prefer
that
just the tenors, man. I like the tenors. I like some of that stuff.
I like tennis, but no one wants to give them to me. Did you see what I did there? Did you see how I made a funny out of that? That's it, people. You tune into me.
It was going around in my head, but you stole it.
Comedy. Don't stop me when I'm advertising myself. You get comedy, you get wit. See how quick I was with that? Oh, you don't get that with Paddy Conroy, do you? Oh, no. So come on then. What's your thoughts on all the drama? You've got Bagel Jake off again, haven't you? And the return of Chris Murphy.
He's getting Jim Smith levels now about you in the dress. He seems rather obsessed, man. Do you know what I mean? He's come down with that.
He was showing photos of me, right, wearing makeup. If you look at the clothes, I'm not wearing a dress. Wearing makeup.
Scarves and tops.
I mean, if that's what gives him a hard on, that's up to, I mean, I don't mind. If he wants to, I mean, I know he's in contact with what's her name? Sammy Lee. Yeah. How's it going with Sammy Lee? Hey, Jake. Ooh, nice. But yeah, so he's just he dreams this, but it's his mate. Here we are, people. To prove me point, I'm actually going to make a video tomorrow pointing this out as well. And I'll tell you some slip up he did. Here we are. This is what his mate said, Chris Murphy.
Well, we just have a nice day out in Blackpool. Me and you together, Blackpool, dragged up, yeah?
The same Chris Murphy who filmed himself in a little girl's fairy outfit, little tutu fairy outfit, dancing around with a wand. He managed to fit that bulk into one of those dresses. It was really straining at the seams. So if anyone likes wearing dresses, it's his best mate. And likes wearing little girls' dresses. Oh, good God.
I don't know, man. He just woke up that morning when he started on me the other day. He woke up, didn't even know what it was about. Just started off with that Tuesday thing, like, because I'm into that stuff, like, but that do you know about it? That PAS 49 thing.
Yeah, he's what it is, he's making out, isn't he, the Tuesday fella, that the police are after him and all this, trying to do a Tommy Robinson, make out that he's in the same position. And what it is that PAS 49, is it? He turned around and he said, he questioned it, and now it looks like it's all rubbish because no evidence is coming across that.
Exactly.
The police have even, and the police, they can operate like that, but usually they make it obvious that they are. There's no point in them doing it in secret. They make it like they do with Tommy Robinson. They make it obvious that's what they're doing because that has the psychological effect.
But like he's paying the price in jail, like, and that Toos is just like banking money off it, like saying, "Oh, I'm in danger" and this and that. Like, you know,
he's not.
That was my point. But Mm.
Well, didn't he say Tootsie was a? He said he was. Did he say he was? I don't know where. I might be wrong. He said he was a migrant or something. A
He
migrant
was
family.
an Iranian. He come from Iran
Yeah,
with his
he's from
mum.
Iran. And then he starts going on about Indians for some reason. So Indians aren't
I know.
Iranians. What are you going on about? But strange person, very, very strange. But he
You
made the
keep
mistake.
fading, and
Well,
your voice keeps fading a little bit. Is it just my mic? Is it? I don't know.
can everyone hear me all right? Find
I
out. Can
can
everyone
now.
hear me all right? I don't know whether it's because maybe this mic, it gets on my nerves. Here we go. Let's
Murphy's
see.
not a fan of the ladies. He's never acknowledged them. Joey,
Well, let's
talk
tell
to
you
it.
something. Let's tell you something else. Pull up on something else there. Have you ever known JDP to have a female on what? Remember when he used to do lives when people actually liked him before he ruined everything for himself? Did you ever see him
Yeah,
on a live with a woman?
yeah, he was doing a Sunday dinner there once, man.
But was it a guest?
I
A
don't know.
female
It
guest?
seemed like his
Yeah.
missus at the time.
Yeah, it was his missus. He's a cuckold, apparently. This is what I got told. He's a cuckold. In other words, he's right under her thumb. And if she even suspects he's talking to another woman, she gives him hell. That's why that's why he flipped his lid. When I turned round and pointed out, I said, "Oh, you're trying to get in with Sammy Lee now, are you?" When he was kissing up her ass, he was producing video after video. I'm not trying to get in with Sammy Lee. I just said. I thought, so it's true. You know, his must have been terrified his missus would kick off on him. So I don't know why she wants to keep hold of that. My God. I mean, he's calling Chrissy, right? He's calling Chrissy all sorts. He's calling Rachel all
What is
sorts.
that? Is that who he's calling the Ukrainian dump truck or something?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that Chrissy? All right.
But the thing is, right, I'd love to see his missus, or if he is married to her, because if she thinks that he's a catch that she wants to keep hold of, Christ, she must be a bleeding moose. That's all I'm saying, a desperate moose. Why would anyone want to keep hold of something that's got half a brain, a bumbling idiot that no one likes, that doesn't even
And
work?
has got rat
I don't
features,
want
man.
people
He's got rat features as well. He looks like a
rat
rat, man. He's
features,
got like them features, man. But
and
okay, looks like a fucking rat. Chipmunk, rat, the same family, are they? You know, they got them little eyes, are they?
And let's put something else out there as well. These teeth, no way he's going about your teeth. His teeth, if you look at that picture that was put out from with his original teeth before he got them done, these teeth he's got now are twice the size. He
I
dribbles.
know.
He dribbles. Ugh. Watch him. He's always doing this when he's talking, and watch him wiping his lips all the time. When he wakes up in the morning, his bleeding pillow will be full of saliva because his dribbles, they're too big for his face. It's like you've got teeth
I'm
that don't
sad
fit.
about my old teeth, man. My old teeth was perfect, man. And no shit in you, man. My old teeth, my natural teeth was perfect. And
Yeah,
yeah, man, I got a couple knocked out, 3, and I'm a believer in this, man. If you get teeth knocked out or you get trauma to the jaw, man, it weakens it, I think. And I
it
think
can
that's,
too. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But yeah,
yeah, it definitely
one
can
of
too.
them
But yeah,
things. But he
he's
had a full set of teeth, man. It was just because he was fuck ugly. He wanted new ones. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I wanted them because I needed them.
Well, what it is, he's gone, and this is what I say to people: know if you're going to get teeth in like that, the reason they cost a hell of a lot of money to get done by a real professional is they've got to fit your mouth perfectly. In Turkey, he's gone over and said, "I want them like this," and the thing is, any dentist with the salt would say they're too big for your mouth. Your mouth is made to fit your teeth. You put in a different size teeth, it's going to cause problems. And the problems is with him now is he keeps on dribbling,
Can
and
he
you can
even
see he
get to the
dribbles.
dentist now? Can he even go to the dentist like without paying?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's wrong, but they can't apparently. It's like if they
No,
go
because
wrong, then
if
they're in
anything
accident.
goes wrong with turkey teeth, they won't touch you over here. You have to go back over there and have it done. I've heard.
Oh, most probably if he wanted that done, but if he had,
A
problems like
problem.
normal problems, yeah. Well,
He
he's
won't
got
be able to
problems.
get that free on the NHS though, would he?
No, no. No, but that's why
That's
you're
what I
best
mean.
saving up your pennies, people, and get a professional one. I mean, they cost thousands for a reason, and that's because you get a professional to do them. When you go abroad and get them done cheap, you're running a risk. And some horror stories where people have been left in absolute agony with
Yeah.
these turkey teeth because they've gone wrong. But what I
And
want to say where he slipped up, and I thought, you slipped up as well. I was told when he claimed he turned on Hedgehog Man because he heard the videos, the offensive videos about the children.
that's a lie.
It's a lie because I got told that ages ago and said, no, he knew that well before when he was still talking to Craig. He knew all about that. He said in his video today, when he was going on about Craig and me, he actually turned around and said that he just did that to try and get clicks and views and cause
Yeah,
controversy.
I heard him.
So he doesn't give a rat's tiny one about any children that have been murdered. He didn't care. He was just trying to get clicks and views. At last, he's admitted it. So when he takes this moral high horse that he was so offended in these poor children, he knew
He
about
was
it, people.
pretending.
Well,
He was
yeah, he was
pretending, man. To do.
pretending. He couldn't give a damn about Holly and Jessica. Couldn't have given a damn, and he basically slipped up and admitted that he'd done it just for clicks and views.
You
There
know,
we
when
go.
you first hear it, man, you're shocked, and then it goes away like after years. You know what I mean? After it's been years, you know, and
Mm.
that's just the way people am. But like some people like to fake the outrage, as I say about it. You know what I mean? Because
Well, he was
you
just
know,
out to
it's
get
an
clicks and
horrible
views.
thing. It's disgusting. It's horrible, man. What more do you want me to say? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's,
You can't keep on you can't keep on going on about it. But the fact is, he's going on at that. But he tried to, in other words, what Jake was doing, he tried to financially benefit from faking outrage, false outrage. That's what he was doing. I'll pretend I'm offended by these jokes and pretend I've only just heard them. And he was hoping to get money. So literally, he was trying to cash in on those two jokes about those children and lying that he
cool.
was shocked by it. Horrible, horrible,
Yeah.
horrible man. I can't think of anyone, and that's why he can't get in his head, can he? Why people don't like him. And I'll say again, I'll keep on reminding him of this. What he did to Levi, Scotch check was
Yeah.
disgusting. Ex-con, my backside. What? If an ex-con did that, and they were back in prison, they'd be actually done over. They would do, and not putting someone in danger like he did. Horrible, horrible man.
I
Horrible.
know. Yeah. Because
Well,
like,
that's my
yeah, like
rant.
he don't come across like a prison guy, does he? He's never been,
A
has he?
liar.
I'm on
14
about
days.
Thingy. No, I ain't about Jake. I'm on about Scotch
Cr-
Egg, man. He'd never been
Oh,
to
Scotch
prison
check.
before, had he?
No. But to put it
You know
out
what I
there that
mean?
he was a supergrass when he had no
Exactly.
evidence.
You know what I mean? He's
Disgusting.
like,
He's the grass. Look, this fella, right? Another thing JDP does. Oh God, I hope his missus gets onto this. Him talking to Sammy Lee, right? I hope she does because you've seen the way he's trying to cause trouble between Chrissy and Hedgehog Man. And you don't
yeah,
touch people's relationships like that. He's determined. Oh, she's been messing about. Say that made. I'm not saying it would, but say that made Hedgehog Man flip and he started bouncing off the walls in a rage. That would be his bleeding doing. That would be his doing for trying to convince them or putting out there that she's having affairs.
he's got an
That's
obsession now with you and Video Craig. Now I don't know how far I'm behind, but you
he's
and Video Craig. I don't get it, man, because I think was he pretending all that time that he was like in with Video Craig's group? Like, was he just pretending, or did he get found out? And you know what I mean? I don't know. And what happened there?
well, what I heard, this is what I heard. He was in the group, but he wasn't anything. He didn't stand out. He was nothing special. You know, he was just past the group there, but he wasn't actually any different. I don't think. See, people say group. There's not a
There he is.
clique as
He's got his
such.
little. You got your followers, eh? Yeah. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's got followers, but everyone's got that. I mean, look at me. I've got Kelsey. She adores me. I mean, I can't do wrong in Kelsey's.
Video Craig's the only one out here with all them memberships, man. You know what I mean? In this corner, that's he's got his clan, eh? I ain't gonna pretend not to see it. He's got his cult, man. You know what I mean?
That's all I had. I mean, I never knew him, and the only time I saw him was when he was doing this, Decker Diffie, where he was ripping off Craig before he showed his true nature, and he's carried on showing his true nature, which is a person that will go really low. He'll try and break relationships up. He'll go after it, and he'll try and get someone in prison that has never done him any wrong, never said a bad word about him, tried to get him in danger. If anyone believed an idiot like that. And that's supposed to be an ex-con. An ex-con wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do it because they have the models, don't they?
Yeah, man. But fuck, that benefits thing he keeps on about as well. When I bet he's grew up around benefits, man. You know what I mean? And he's like going on at me. Yeah. But that benefit street, man, she would have fit on there, man. That Big P, I guarantee you, she would have been one of the good characters.
Well, the thing is, right? He goes. That's why I pulled him on the benefits thing. You can tell he's on benefits. He keeps on saying he isn't, but he is, and you can tell. I can tell anyway that his family. You can tell he comes from a family that where they work out how they can screw the benefit system or get as much out as they can out of it. You get people like that, and Big P, she'll be like, "Oh, I'm an alcoholic," which I'm dead against. You shouldn't. If you've got any addictions, you should only be given benefits if you agree to go on a program and show progress. If you don't, you should get the basic because you're just paying them to be able to get the ale and the drugs. But you can tell she's on that. She's nothing more. She's not actually a partner for his papa. She's just a drinking buddy. There's no way he's there in a relationship that's physical.
/ carer, carer.
That's it. So it's just like they're a whole family. So when he says that to you, it's just total nonsense. He's the one that's saying,
I don't care anyway, man. Like I know I could lie and be like him and say, nah, I work, man. I work. I'd rather be honest, man, because then you don't get caught up in lies, dear. I'm too honest, some say, like, about stuff like that. Well, I don't care. I'd rather be honest about it, man, because, where do you work? Questions start coming and shit like that. It's best just to be honest about that stuff, man.
It is. But what I can't understand is he knows he was trying to crawl up your ass for long enough, wasn't he? I want to meet you and all this, right? And then he turned on you. Now suddenly you having an opinion is a terrible crime. That's what he's saying. Yeah. You can't.
And by the way, I'd throw him under the bus. I threw Chris under the bus, and he fucking, you know what I mean? He had a titty fit about it, sissy fit, man, titty, sissy, whatever you want to call it, man. He had it, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can call it both.
You mean his girlfriend? His girlfriend, Chris. I just wonder if Chris, when he meets up with Chris, if Chris wears his little girl's fairy outfit that he was dancing around with, and Daddy Jake gives him some treats. I wonder if he does. Oh, I bet they, the ones that go on about it the most call everyone else. You can guarantee they're getting up to it. And I always felt uncomfortable with Jake talking about me because I could see the lust in his eyes. I could see the lust and longing in his eyes. Not getting anywhere near me. Let's see.
Yeah, I was a legend a few weeks ago.
Exactly. Now Dr. Akpol's the legend.
Yeah.
Because Dr. Akpol.
He's only got one left. He's only got one left, man.
Yeah. Because that's it. No one likes him. And
the sheriff that is gone. Oh, I've gone. He threw me under the fucking bus. He should have said, I appreciate your opinion on Chris Murphy with that thing and moved on, but he couldn't, could he? You know what I mean?
No.
He's the one who threw me under the bus, man. And that's the fact.
He goes on about Hedgehog Man and his cult, and they've all got to live by a narrative. He's the one that wants everyone to live by a narrative. If you don't go by his narrative, you're a terrible bad person.
Yeah, but like he just comes on and sprouts his shit and fucks off. You know what I mean? There's nothing else. You don't know nothing else about him. He don't go on lives. He don't show his real self very much, does he? It's just his scripted shit in front of the glove, in front of the sign, and then that's he fucks off. And then when he comes back for the second one, he says, "I'm treating yous."
I know, I'm treating you. He's delusional, totally delusional, and he keeps on saying he doesn't care. He doesn't care what people say about him. He doesn't
He
care if
does.
people don't like him, and yet you can see him getting so wound up in the video talking about it. It's like you care. You
He looks
definitely
angry, man. He always looks angry all the time,
yes.
like.
He's totally he can't. He's always angry. He's pissed off because most probably he's under. Well, he is. He's under his partner's thumb. She controls him. You know, nothing's gone the way he's wants to go. His best mate, Chris Murphy. Look at Chris Murphy now. He's come back, and all that you've got to do is go back at Chris Murphy. And he goes running away crying. All they've got to say is, "Acro, saw Acro," and he'll go running away crying. But yet he's supposed to be someone that roasts other people. Full crap, they are the two of them.
I know, yeah. And the stuff he's roasting people at that, like Conroy, all the rest of them. He's going deep in what he's saying, man. But when somebody says that about him, he hits the hills, man. What the
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
He doesn't like it back. He can't take it back. I just cannot take it back. If anyone goes at Chris Murphy, he really goes ape. And that one with his God. All they'll say paying £1,000 to get your kids to appear on camera with you says it all to me. It all. And they look totally uncomfortable. Well, I would. I mean, geez, if you were on camera and people knew that you were the one that swam out of his lousy bollocks, you would bleed and be embarrassed, wouldn't you? Do you want to
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on, Bobby? I'll put the link out for Bobby if he wants to come on.
Can't jump on, he said.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, well, stuff you.
What's
Oh,
going
go
on with this MMA philosophy? Is it true? Has he get Paddy $2,000?
Well, I heard a while ago, this isn't the first time, I heard about a year ago that he'd handed over $1,000 and he did a video. By that time, it was $1,000 or over $1,000. And he did a video saying, you know, he more or less admitting it was true. So imagine this is true as well.
I
He's
can
obsessed
understand
with
it.
Paddy.
Yeah,
What it
that's what
is,
I was
he's
going to
got,
say. I can understand it now then. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because he's obsessed then. Because
Oh, he's obsessed.
it started on me out of nowhere for talking about something
Yep.
to do with Paddy, man.
If Paddy, right, say that suddenly Paddy turned around and said that I was the greatest thing going, I was wonderful, suddenly MMA philosophy would be on me like a freaking fly on shit. He
I
would.
know, man. I know.
He'd be
But
there.
because the thing,
Oh,
remember
and
the
straight.
shadow boxer, like, he says he
Yeah.
turned, it was a he said, she said thing after fucking Paddy said it, man. And he agreed with him, like, he was, oh, we don't know what happened. It could be the woman. You know what I
That's it.
mean?
Only because where before that he ripped Shadow Boxer to bits, ripped into bits. Where if you look at the difference between him and Sheriff doesn't like Shadow Boxer, but yet Sheriff never did what MMA philosophy
Yeah.
did. A 180-degree turn. He said, "I don't like him. If Paddy wants to talk to him, that's up to him. I'm not having anything to do with him." But MMA philosophy will change his tune to fit in with Paddy, and Paddy must know what he's doing. Paddy's not an idiot. And those type of people are really creepy that do that. I've had people doing that to me in the past, you know, saying things, agreeing with me all the time. And it gets uncomfortable because you think, what are they after? What are they after?
Is it a place at the farm? I think he wants to be Scotty G, like, you know what I mean? He's paid enough glamping money. He's paid for the glamping. He can have it now, man.
I mean, when you think of it, doing that, but it's just like he's trying to buy friendship. That's the sad thing about it. He wants to buy recognition and friendship.
Well, he's about my age, man. Why would you buy friendship with Paddy Conroy?
With an old pensioner. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going through his head, but he seems desperate to be acknowledged and be seen as one of Paddy's friends. So we'll buy that friendship.
Has he got kids?
Yeah, he's got 2 daughters, hasn't he? Grown-up daughters. Well, one's grown up, I think.
That money should have been given out, man, for sure.
But you know his eldest daughter. He put a picture of his eldest daughter, and honest to God, it's just that you could never ever turn around and deny. He could never deny that was his daughter. It's just a female version of him. If he ever wanted to see what he would have looked like if he'd been born female, he only has to look at his daughter's face. God, she doesn't half look like him. I'm not saying she looks masculine.
It's the same with me and my dad.
Yeah.
It was the same with my kid as well.
She just looks. He could see what he would have looked like if he'd been a woman. She doesn't half look like him.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad I had a son then, man. No, yeah, I would have been happy either way. But yeah, my son, I couldn't deny he was man. Like, as soon as he was just born, like you could just see, like,
yeah, with some people, you can tell straight away by
yeah,
looking them. Anyway, any more goss? Any more stuff
there-
out there?
I'm
What's
sure
this?
there. What is it? Go on.
Come on.
Kung Fu Kev. There's a bit of that going around, and what was that?
Ooh,
Andy Bartley.
ooh, Kung Fu
Andy, what's
Kev.
it? Yeah, have you been keeping
Uh,
up with the Kung Fu Kev conundrum?
I've seen him kicking off. I've seen him kicking off a Bibby.
Yeah, but
He's going to have
you
Bibby
see how many
taken
days he's
down.
wore the jumper though? The jumper has got its life of its own now, trust me. That jumper has got a life of its own. It's like a new organism. He walks around at night, like he
Oh,
calls it like a dog in the morning. Jumper, and he walks to him and gets on him, man.
see, I thought this right. I thought Kung Fu Kev was intentionally being funny, trying to be a comedian. But he must be taking it seriously what he's doing if he's getting that upset because you'd want people to laugh at you, wouldn't you? But he seems to get very, very upset by it. But I thought you mean those things he does? He thinks that's serious. Surely to God, no.
Well, he went as far as to hire a venue out for a meet and greet.
Oh yeah, I remember that as well. The disaster. No
Nobody
one
turned
turned
up,
up. So he
but he
actually
filmed
believed
himself.
it. Oh, I mean, that was sad. That, but he believes. I thought this. I thought he. He's serious, is he, Kelsey? I thought he was doing a comedy routine. Surely to God, he
And
can't
you
take.
get the people, who go, "Oh, you shouldn't be taking the mick out of him." I'm in the other camp, man. He's there. He's ripe to be plucked as a lol cow, man. If the
What
people that
is it?
love him
Some.
around him don't tell him what he's doing,
Yeah,
the people that are around him, you can't be helped, man.
it's like this is it.
Has
But I mean,
he?
I wouldn't take the P out of him because I think there's something. I think he must be. Oh God, how'd you
What?
word this? Because without being offensive, there's
Special.
something special. Yeah, special. There's something there that's not clicking because really I can't understand why he gets so wound up because I thought it's surely I always took it that he was trying to be a comedian with all these things he was doing, but apparently no.
All right, come through. Yeah,
Strange.
he's been totally Kung Fu Kev struck Karma's corner channel, man.
Quite right too. You strike his
Why?
channel. Everyone strike Karma Corner. I've got him. Oh, little darling is snubbing me at the moment. Yes, little
Oh, I'm
precious.
glad
I'm
he's
not
back
good enough
though,
for him.
man.
Well,
No, he does. I'm glad he's back.
oh no, no. He thinks he can snub the great and wondrous Anne. Oh, he does. He thinks he's above me now. You know when he was used. I even tried to goad him by doing a post. I thought, right, I'll get you for ignoring me. So I did a post, and he even ignored that. The cheeky guess.
It's all right,
Saying
man.
that
We
he
had a
was
good laugh
using.
about Kev the other day, man. With
I
his
was
milk.
accusing him. I was accusing him of milking, the Scotty G
Milking.
situation. Yeah.
Kev, man. Have you seen Kev standing in the swimming baths with his milks out, his milk teats out, man?
I saw it on Bibby's.
Yeah, he wanted to bring the milkshakes to the yard day, man.
I know, but yeah. So yeah, go on.
Free Alba. About
Everyone's
Alphaba. She's a dirty, trashy piece of. You know what I mean? I hate that person.
who?
Alphaba.
Who's that?
A TikTok woman who lied saying she was autistic to win the Autistic Britain's Got Talent, doing
Oh
Wicked, the musical.
no, I didn't know that.
Look her up, man. As just whoa. He or she. I don't know what it goes by.
What's the
There you
name?
go.
Alphabet.
Alphaba. Yeah.
Oh, I think I've heard. Yeah.
I went round. I had scabies, man, and I filmed herself going to a restaurant, like when you ain't supposed to be
Alphabet.
around people.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the I say that's the one from the witch from Wicked, isn't it?
yeah, exactly. That's what
But
a. Are they
is she?
autistic?
Is she on? What's she on? Is she on YouTube?
YouTube. There's on YouTube by people like breaking down what it does. You should watch the YouTube videos because they go through it like, and it's
But if
mad.
I put in alphabet, I'll just get the witch
You
from
will,
Wicked. I won't get it.
you will.
I am.
Trust me.
I've just tried it. And that's all that I'm getting.
TikTok. Type TikTok in.
Maybe on TikTok. Do you know what? Somehow I've heard TikTok.
A shit in a bag on camera, man.
But you stop us. Don't be rude.
It's the truth, man.
Here we are. Alphabet Orion Doherty. Is that a name?
Must be.
Let's see. See what comes up. Alphabet Orion Doherty. Official alphabet.
Yeah, it's spelt like.
Has she got black? Here we are. Just listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are. She's got weird look here. She looks.
No, it's her escapades, man. It's lied about just a liar. What they lie about something else as well, man.
Oh, I've just seen it. She's trying to look at him like she's affected. In other words, yeah. Just I'll look into it. See why is she being horrible.
Yeah. There's like a rabbit hole there, man. There's like a rabbit hole about her.
Here we are. In a police station. Here we are. Right, get rid of that. Bye-bye. See, it's so easy to block them. They come on and then they moan that they're blocked. But they're gone anyway. So, sorry, you had your time, but now you've gone. Anyway,
That's why I brought up Alphabet. I thought that was Alfred Alphabet.
I don't know what they were going on about, but they're gone anyway. But and Kelsey, keep on the job, will you? I know what she does. She knows she comes on, pretend she's here, then she sneaks off. She does. Anyway, I'll test it now. I'll test it. Kelsey, are you there? Are you there, Kelsey? See about she sneaks off. I know she does.
Wanted to link.
No, Cumbrian can. Oh, can. Are you sure you can, Cumbrian? Oh, thank you. I knew she was there. Kelsey never lets me down. Never lets me down. She doesn't. She's brilliant.
Nah, man, you gotta learn through, man. Start it. If you knew who there was, you could like rip them back, couldn't you? It's does your head in, Davey?
Oh well, it doesn't bother me. It's because I say it's them. They've created an account. They come on, and within a second, after how long does it take? They have to create an email. They have to create the account. They have to go through Google, put a telephone number in, and all this, and then all that I do is like that in 1 second. They're gone. So the only way they can do it again is to create a new account, a new email. So it's them.
No, that's hassle, man. That's hassle. That is. I know. It don't take long, but still hassle.
Oh, that's what I mean. It's a hassle. And so that's what I do. Oh, I don't have any messing about. I know some people say, oh, you should. But you know, when someone's genuinely got an opinion that disagrees with you and is putting it across, that they just disagree, that's not someone you're going to block. But when someone's just going out to be offensive, are you Mandy, darling?
Anyway, have you been keeping up with like the drones? I'm calling them drones now in America. It's gone from UFO to UAP, now drones.
Oh, I heard something about it at the scene.
Something's coming, man. Are the government going to stage something alien related, or it's aliens, man? You know what I mean? It's one or the two.
But it's just it is.
Somebody filmed a wheel, Ezekiel's wheel, man, like a wheel within a wheel spinning, and that's what's in the Bible, man, and that's what a UFO looked like. One of these drone things, man. They've been seen them all over the news.
If it's Ezekiel's wheel, it's an angel.
Yeah,
it's not an
angel.
Yeah,
but but like, have you seen them?
I've seen an angel now.
No, the drones, I'm calling them in America.
I've seen little bits. I haven't looked into it fully.
It's on real news sites though, man. So I tend to take that more seriously when they start reporting them. Like,
So what do you think? You mean you believe the mainstream? Oh, you're a sheeple.
No, I don't
You're a
believe the
sheeple.
mainstream. I believe the people who filmed it, like, and put the videos out.
So you think they're aliens then?
I don't know. I 100% on it, man. I think it could be because the
Russian.
government
Maybe it's
have
just.
got like. Go on.
Well, why would they let us know? Surely, if it was the
Because
government,
them
they'd hide.
preparing us. It's like them preparing us for something to see how we act to it, maybe. Like to see what happens, you know, if there's panic or. But they've got something called Project Bluebeam, and they've had it years, so I don't know how far it is now. They can like project anything they want into the sky, man.
Well, maybe
Or a
we'll find out when it happens, won't we?
or
We'll
a
find out.
distraction, yeah, could be that as well. Could be a distraction because then they pass certain bills in Washington when everyone's looking up like they're doing shit down here. You know what I mean? That could be that. Well, I don't think so, man. I think because
You think
Trump,
it's
man,
aliens?
I think some of them, man,
Some
or
of
he's
them are.
biblical.
Oh.
Some of them, him.
So the aliens are coming to visit us then.
Uh, maybe. I think they've been here. They've already here, man. Been
Where have
here
they come
many
from?
years.
Where have they come from?
I don't know. There's possibilities. It could be us from the future.
Time travelers.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Only one
Or
problem. Only one problem. Time can only go forward, not backwards. Did you ever hear
no,
about that?
not technology
You
though, innit?
No, you can. Oh, you could feasibly travel into the future, but you can never travel into the past. You can go to the
So
future.
once it's done, it's done. There's no.
What is they reckon they? I don't know the full scientific thing, but there was this theory that you create a time tunnel, and you want to
Yeah,
go like Terminator. You want to go back and destroy someone. Well, physically, it couldn't happen. You'd just be seeing a mirror image. You couldn't actually interact with it. So you can go for like here we are traveling at the speed of light. If you went as close you can to the speed of light, and you went from one galaxy to another, to you could get to that galaxy in minutes, which would take something like 22 million years normally to get to the galaxy. You could get
yeah,
there in seconds by if you
yeah. But
go
these
as
ships, it's
course we
said,
will.
you know, like if
Just
you get like a
let me
piece of
finish. Let
paper.
me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish so you can go there, right?
Thought you had.
At
Sorry.
fast. But it'd be totally pointless for humans on Earth because even though you were going, to you it's seconds. On Earth, 22 million years would have passed. So by the time the message gets back to Earth, what you found, it will be another 22 million years, 44 million years. So it would be pointless. Totally
Yeah, but
pointless.
these craft that come in the spaces of our airspace, right? They can fold. It seems like they can fold it like a piece of paper. Like you got a piece of paper flat, get from A to
Yeah.
B, then they fold it in half, man, and just
Oh,
make an hole through it with a pen, man.
that's
You know
science
what I mean?
fiction. It's science fiction.
No,
It
how do
is.
you know, man?
Because
So
it
you,
was written for June. It's June wrote it. Frank Herbert came up with folding space.
yeah, but it could be a thing. It's possible.
All that he said because they can't work out how to travel this far. But that doesn't mean what are the chances of an author, a science fiction author, has got worked out the technology that an alien would use, and they don't move. This is another thing. Don't forget.
No, but this is
How'd
how
you
they
work that
act
one
in
out?
the air.
But they
This is
don't
why
move.
them.
They don't. If you watch June and if you read June, the book, and it goes on about folding space. It's traveling without moving, so they don't actually move. They just
Yeah, how
bring
do you
the
know
point to there.
the six? How do you know the rare sixth sense we've got?
I don't know. Maybe it's fairies. It could be
No,
fairies.
I've heard
It could
fairy
be.
stories, man.
It'd be Chris. It could be Chris Murphy and his fairy little fairy girls outfit flying around.
What
Yeah,
they like the alien thing, Anne?
I don't know. I think people make too much of it. I don't think. As there we are, Professor Brian Cox. Now, if Professor Brian Cox agrees with me, there we are. He agrees with me. There.
He's just a talking head paid for by the government, man. Don't believe
No,
him.
what it is, I think we're finding out now, and this is, I've said this for years. We don't realize, or the vast majority of this planet don't realize, just how wonderful, unique, and special we are. And I think that they're finding out more and more now that the chances of finding life as advanced as we are
Swiss Tony
is
just
going to
hit it on
be
the head, man.
it's
It's
going to be
demonic, I
rare.
think.
Wait a minute, it's going to be rare, very, very rare. At one point, they thought the galaxy would be teeming with life. I mean, it could be, who knows, but we're certainly not finding any evidence of that. But it could also be when we're looking at us and planet Earth and how we got life to evolve and all that, when we're looking at that and the circumstances of how it was enabled to get to our state, you
Yeah.
suddenly realize, wait a minute, it's not all that easy. It's not just that you're in the Goldilocks zone. All things have to fall into place. You have to be with a stable sun, stable. The plants have to be in the right place, and what they're finding out
Biblical, innit?
is we're unique. So there most probably will be somewhere out there an advanced civilization, but it might be in another galaxy, and they'll never know we exist, and we'll never know they exist because
Or
we're just too
this is
far away.
like, oh, we've got a dome over our head, like a firmament, and the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. That's what
The re-
selling
oh,
needs
oh,
to.
you know the pictures you see in NASA, man, of the globe. That's just CGI generated. They're air camera big enough to take a
God,
picture of the Earth,
do you know
man.
what? You talk any shit, won't you?
Nah, I've just watched all this like stuff, man, and until
They film.
I won't be satisfied until Antarctica is explored, and then until then, man, I'm up in the air about that flat Earth. You know what I mean? There'll always
You'll
be a
do.
little bit of
I don't
doubt, but
believe him. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. He's just doing this to get a reaction. That's what you're doing. You're just doing it to get
no,
a reaction.
no, I'm not.
Flat Earth. Look,
No,
right.
I'm not.
Isn't it funny how every planet we see out there is round, but we're flat?
How do you know though? You only see a circle,
Oh,
and
wait a
they
minute.
might not.
Wait a minute,
Go
Craig.
on.
Wait a minute. Just CT the boss. Just do us a favor and touch your nose. Touch your nose.
There's water on Mars.
Okay, so I'll put you on now. We've got a special guest. Here we
Oh, but
go.
all right, people.
All right,
Okay.
How we doing, Craig?
you
All
an
right, lad?
alien fan, bro?
How we
Yeah,
doing on?
fine,
You an
fine.
alien?
He's just doing me head in with his alien talk and flat Earth talk.
True though, man. You're
With
just
what
chuck
he's
it out.
what he's saying about Antarctica there, they say the Antarctica is the biggest like land on Earth.
Oh, most
It
probably
is.
they'll find something there,
It
but I think it will
surrounds.
be more.
It surrounds the Earth, man.
Oh, don't start. Don't go on, Craig. Yeah, you go on, Craig. I agree with you 100%. I agree 100%. Go on, carry on about the flat Earth.
What scared them when they went down there? That made every country agree not to touch it, man.
Yeah, but you
Did
look where all the nuclear weapons are. They're always in submarines, either at the Antarctic or the South Pole.
Yeah, but that Antarctica, man. I swear to God, there's somewhere like a civilization who was there before that froze, man. Guarantee that, man. And I don't know what's underneath it, but a
It
lot
could
of
be the most likely thing, Craig, if you're talking about if there is something there. That's most probably where this advanced human civilization was. The sea people, they call them, don't they?
yeah.
Because some catastrophe happened, and we could the only logical way you can think about it is that there was some advanced human race. Now, when I say advanced, I don't mean in the way of technology that we've got today. That's just all total nonsense.
No, it
But
ain't.
they were the ones that traveled to different countries, telling them things, and they were picking up ideas from them. But because this catastrophe was most probably the last ice age, which we're finding out now, was much, much more devastating and horrific than we ever imagined when an ice
Yeah.
age ends. It doesn't end over years or centuries. It can end like that and literally cause chaos on the earth. And they reckon that's where what they call the sea people came from, or what
Yeah,
became known as sea people.
but there's films about that as well, isn't there? Is it 2012 or something like that?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
with the big waves coming and all that. It's all part of pollution, I reckon. The pollution on the earth. I don't think global warming's actually a myth. I think global warming is actually
Oh yeah.
surrounded by too many people on the earth, and that's where the COVID pandemic and that come in, and then they're just killing people off. Let's go to war, let's kill people off to sustain the earth.
They know. I mean, they do know when people say, "Oh, there's
I
no such
don't
thing
buy
as
that
an
one, man.
effect."
Sorry,
Hey, well,
I
wait a
don't
minute.
buy
Wait,
that one.
Craig, wait a minute. You don't buy it. Wait until I finish. Then
No,
you can
I
buy
ain't
it.
climate change guy, man.
Anyway, here
I
we are.
didn't. I'm a
You'd have to
denier,
do
man.
this.
I'm a
You were
denier.
so good, not so long. This is what you have to get used to. He'll just jump right in and not let you off your say. He won't wait. But anyway, yeah, they know it is because when they can go into the course of the earth, and funny enough, in the Antarctic, and they can go right back in time and see what the climate was like, and they can see when these devastating effects happened.
I thought you couldn't
Well,
go back in time, man.
what they can tell is that there were events that did take place, and they can measure what was in the air. Well, what was in the air back then during the last end of the ice age, when it ended, compared to what we've got in the atmosphere now, they can tell we're causing it to accelerate. So all right, there's going to be another ice age, but we're accelerating what's going to happen, and that's
Yeah,
causing it. So we are doing it, but overpopulation. I've said that for years as well. They go on about, oh, climate change, climate change. Yeah, climate change is horrific. But the biggest danger to humanity surviving and all life on this planet are too many humans. When I
yeah,
was born in the 60s, right? When I was born, there was 3 billion people on this planet. There's nearly 9 billion on now. Go figure, that won't take another 60 years to double. It will take something like 15 years to double. So we're on crisis point. So the governments have to do something. Have to.
Man, there's plenty of the Antarctica, man. This is the answer. You need to get there, man.
but you put this situation and you're in, let's say, an elevator, right? And you're at max capacity with all, like, say, you allow 12 people in.
Yeah.
Your elevator breaks down, right? No aircon or all like that. How humid would that elevator be by the max weight of people in there? So you think there's over billions of people on Earth,
Yeah.
and everyone's walking, gathering heat, right?
No,
You've
but you
got
have to be in a
cars,
closed
you've got all,
space for it, though. Yeah? You know what I mean?
yeah. But you think how many people actually? How can I put it? Are on this Earth, and how many people are actually active a day?
Do you know how much
So-
land that they've been built on this planet? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll adapt, man. It'll adapt. Simple
It'll
as that.
what?
It'll
It's a
adapt.
what? What's an adapt?
It's an
An adapt?
adaptation.
What
Adapt.
is? Oh,
Adaptation. Sorry,
what
Anne.
is? What is? I don't get what you mean.
Words are too big for thee.
Go over that again. I haven't got. You've lost me. What's adapted?
Anyway, man. Oi, what? How about the Nephilim, then? Come on, man.
Stop it.
The
Stop
fan
it.
giants, man.
Stop
The fan
it. Stop
giants.
it. Stop it. You've
No,
been over
the-
this
the
before.
fan-
You're just doing this for effect now. You know.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just. You're doing it for content, man. We ran out of the drama on YouTube, and I thought about
No,
this to speak about
There's more drama. Let's talk about JDP.
again.
I don't.
Talking to women behind the scenes. Ooh.
I don't get that, lad. Like, I've just been
He's
sat
fine.
watching and watching and watching, and I flicked onto something before, and this lad's on about, oh, he's went and got a haircut, yeah, because everyone kept on going at him. I'm like, it's just another no mark, really, in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
He tells everybody he don't like him. Fuck you, and then comes on with his opinion and like expects people to care.
But the biggest
You know what I
opinion
mean?
I've seen in the 2 week, and this is blown my mind, and I've sat and talked to people about it who's not even on YouTube, is Scotty G.
Yeah, that's
Oh
it.
yeah.
But even he's more thin now. I was rooting for him when he was speaking normal and that, man. And then, nah, man.
He's one for you, Craig. Right? So when I was in the jail, and I was writing to Paddy, and I was getting messages back, you can come stop on the farm. You can come and stop on the farm. Now, I knew what was going to happen, so I sacked it off. I went, no. Now, you look at how Scotty has reacted, how he's, I wouldn't even say relapse state, because you've got to be totally off drugs for time.
Yeah.
And smoking weed on a farm and having bongs in your face 24/7 while you're sitting in the shed having a life ain't getting off drugs. Smoking weed ain't getting off drugs. The way I come off drugs, and I was a heavy pothead, was actually going to jail and actually doing the 12-step programs and actually going through recovery itself. Now, sitting in a cold shed, right, with when you're by yourself, you're gonna.
Sorry.
No,
It is funny.
no,
It is
but
funny.
you're gonna take a relapse in by you need
Cause
to
it must be
one
boring.
second.
Ben,
You need
just like say to here we are, just like saying, Ben, if you do this, you were doing this last time, jumping in, I'm going to have to take it off the live. Just let people finish what they're saying.
So you're gonna have to get warm somehow. Now, when I was out and about years ago, my substitute was smoking weed, which makes you warm inside. Now, the biggest problem for Scotty was falling in that river, right, which is just off the back. Now, he should never have been there. Now, with me going through recovery in Northumberland Jail, which is the northeast, you get to know about rehabs, clinics, what support you can get.
Yeah.
Now, there is a hell of a lot of support you can get in the northeast.
I know. I was saying this. So can I just say this? And I said that. There's no funding anywhere for it. No funding.
No, the funding is given to people that are in crisis. Now, Scotty's homeless, right?
Yeah.
He's taking heroin, crack, whatever he's taking, Valium, pre-gab. So he will be a high risk to go and get support of these people, which is like sheltered accommodation or funding. But realistically, what should have happened to him, and this sounds so horrible, is rehab.
Yeah, no, there's nothing horrible about that. I've been to rehab, man. Most times didn't work for me, but it does work for some people.
You've also got to see, and like, I don't mind Paddy, right, in a sense. I've seen things he said when I was away.
He's a manipulator.
It's on the verge of grooming.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. Could be, yeah.
It's on the verge of grooming.
I'm not scared of Paddy. He's a manipulator.
No,
he's way more cunning than you think.
You've also, one second, Ben. You've also got to see is you put a GoFundMe up, right? When I was going through my hard time and all that, I never once put a GoFundMe up.
Same.
Now, you've also got to look, and I'll use a nickname for this. How you look at bird.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then you look at what's happened to Scotty, you look with Sheriff and all that kind of stuff. It's all a repeat pattern.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and this stuff that's going on with, let's put it, Ginger and Paddy is how can I say it?
The Riddler, man. We'll call him the Riddler.
We'll go the Riddler, Craig. Right? I can see from both sides. As much as I hate the man, or I can't speak to him, I can actually speak to that man on a debate level. Now, if you go and speak to Paddy, he's just going to shout and scream, "You're this, you're that, you're this," right? And that's the way I see it. Scotty should not be in some person's house. He should be in a rehab clinic. And Karma Corner, you should know better than doing all that stuff you've just done, lad.
Yeah. All of you are just
He's been more or less, as I said before, milking it, hasn't he, Karma? I was shocked by that. He's really.
It's YouTube news, though, isn't it, man? It's going to
I
happen.
know, but
Yeah, but you look, Craig, right? This is the way I see it, and I could say this to about a million people. Why would you want to parade a man that's having such a hard time, who's got no parents, he's got no one around me, he's sitting on a farm that doesn't have a clue what he's doing day by day. So obviously he's going to get off his head.
Yeah.
When he said he ain't got nobody, I was laughing when he broke down. When he goes, "I've got nobody," I couldn't. How can you laugh at that, man? But the people was laughing at it, man. But
I lost my father last year, and it's sad. But once you lose a parent, I didn't realise till you lose a parent how serious it is. Like, I lost my father. Like, there's a lot of things I wish I said to him before he'd gone. Like, so I know he's out going to laugh at that because I mean, he's lost. If he's lost both,
I was only 5 when I lost my dad. So when I lose my mum, it's going to kill me. It's like you don't really get it at 5. Man.
Parents matter. Parents matter to you, right?
Yes, they do.
You always have that inkling in your mind about your parents. Like I used to do it when I was first started on YouTube. I was my mum, I was my dad, and all that kind of stuff, and I was away. The same as Scotty was. He was away. Now, going back to your local area of Newcastle, or like yourself in Carlisle, you bring back good memories. Now, when you're in it, let's just say an S-hole of a place, and don't get a shower, don't get regular meals, haven't got a decent night's sleep, freezing. I was waiting for that lad to come out and say he's got pneumonia.
He's scared of party, man.
Nah, man, when he gets going, he shouts back at him, man. I'll give him that.
See, at the end of the day, what it is, they don't understand, and I said this from day one, just how severely addicted Scotty is. And this experiment thing, either you're going to stick with this person and help them out for years, and you're going to have to put up with the lies, the deceit, the trying to get the drugs. You're going to have to put up with that. But you don't offer to help someone, and because they fall at the first hurdle, that's it. You abandon them. Don't help them at all. Don't help them at all. But they don't realize he's seriously addicted. That's a life or death situation. Do you think Scotty wants that? No, he doesn't.
I had a mate, right, with addiction, right? He's dead now. He hung himself like about 7 years ago, right? And I used to give him food. No, it's all right. I used to give him food, man, instead of money. I don't give him money. I used to give him food to take back to his flat all the time, like, because he'd never bought any. You know what I mean? And because I wouldn't give him the money because he'd have drank with it. So I'll just give him food, man.
I'll answer that question. That's on the screen. Right. There's a lot of things on this YouTube, what are false, what are true, what are let's just say pure lies. Now, I do hope he's left the farm. I really do, right? I don't know the lad, never talked to him, never socialised or anything with him. But if it's made out to be a lie, right? That's gonna make Paddy look so terrible by actually manipulating someone.
Well, he's done it all his life, so he's going to stop now.
I know, yeah, man. Paddy, man, Dave, he says, I'll drag my bird home after bullying her, taking her money. I'll drag her home and you know what I mean? What the fuck was that?
What people don't see, Craig Brennan, is he's refurbishing the farm, right? Which ain't cheap. Which ain't cheap at all. Now, he will do anything to get that through over the line. So they come up with all these scenarios and all that kind of stuff to make money. That's all it is. Let's build this profile up. The thing that gets me is coffee links, sprouting lies about people, and actually not following through with the proper stories. Now, I haven't got no problems with people putting coffee links out like that, right? Because I've done it myself, not with coffee links, but with PayPal.
No, if people want to give it to you, they can, but
if you just whack it there, it's up to people, you know what I mean? I've considered it, like, but I've gone against it, like. But that's what, if I was gonna do it, that's what I'd do, like, have a coffee link, but not mention it. I'd just say, there it is, like, boom, not mention it.
Yep.
The thing that should always been put out was receipts. Now you've got a drug you donate into a drug addict. So the way I see it is put the receipts up, right? And then we know it's not getting blitzed on drugs. Now something popped up to me, and it was when I'm buying bottles of gas. And then I watched Scotty, and he goes,
Hang on, and can I answer this guy this question? What the fuck has it got to do with anyone, what Scotty does? Just saying. It really doesn't matter, man, because he's being paraded on YouTube for money, man. You know what I mean? So it has got a fuck to do with people, you know, whatever you're saying. Fuck, you know, man.
Yeah.
I'll give you this one, Craig.
He shouldn't be on YouTube. He shouldn't be on YouTube. Now, at this point in his life.
No, like, that's what I said from the start, man. He should be behind the scenes, man.
He's not well.
No. Oh, how embarrassing! How embarrassing, Kelsey! How embarrassing!
The coffee. Oh
my God! Kelsey, how could you embarrass me like that? How could you embarrass me like that?
Everybody, send her caffeine. She loves coffee.
It's coming to Christmas.
Yeah, it's coming to Christmas, and I'm a pensioner, and with these fuel
Christmas
bills,
coffee.
you know, and the way that this Labour government is punishing us poor pensioners, I don't want to plead with people.
He's gonna freeze with that, man.
You freeze on.
What other topics, Craig, have been going on while I've been away?
You know, not a lot really. Dodgy Dave's missing in action. I don't know where he is.
He's in what's the Welsh jail called? Berwyn jail.
Berwyn. I know, boys.
He's in Berwyn jail.
It's in Wales, isn't it? It's in Wales. I know. I got friends in it now.
Staying away from YouTube.
Good. That's a lesson for like now. If you got kids and that, met loads.
Berwyn's a shit.
It's just I've had my differences with the man, right? He was here for a reason. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Anything after that, I don't really care now, to be honest. Let's just say, I was listening to something before, and it was bird poop. And how can I put this on without getting your channel struck?
Well, be very, very careful.
Yeah,
I'm going to be careful on this.
Use allegedly.
Wait a minute, Ben. Wait a minute. Tell you what to do. Just put it in the private chat, what you're going to say, and I'll say whether.
Yeah.
Oh, something else has gone on as well, man. We had the sheriff. He formed an anti-cult to go after Video Craig.
Right. Listen. I heard about this.
He got little badges, man.
I heard about this in the jail.
Yeah, he had little badges and everything with the sheriff and that went to shit.
What?
Was it wrong?
Who was in jail?
Was it wrong that what happened to him? Yes, it was. Because with what I see there, that is the biggest bullying tactic I have ever seen in my life. Right, yeah, Craig. He's a comedian, he's a rapper, right? He hasn't got a bad bone in his body, right? But to actually get put into a corner and forced to go to the farm and to do live.
Yeah. You know.
And that was, to do a live. No. Yeah. No matter how much him and Paddy have been going back and forward over the years, you don't do that. And what I am seeing at the moment is with like Paddy and Gary Furby, I want you to come and explain yourself and you come to my farm. It's all for clout. It's all clout chasing. This is all clout chasing.
Of course it is.
With whatever's
Video
happening.
He apologised because he was scared of fucking people doing stuff to his house and name Paddy's honour kind of thing, you know what I mean? Which is wrong, man. Just for being on YouTube.
Like I got out of jail, and the first person I got in contact with Craig. He said, "Look, I'm out. I'm in Newcastle. Do you want a bit of food?" Never got back to us because I was in Leeds at the time, and I was telling him my story. Look, I'm going through the NA like I am now. I'm off all drugs. I'm off all drink. I'm
Good for
working.
you.
And he was so positive and so polite, saying thank you for getting in touch. Hope you're going strong in that. And he told him, I think it was like 90 days he's sober. But you can actually
he's
see
into all that now.
you can actually see the positive side of some of these people on here. It's like
best.
I would never have ever come onto Anne's back in the day, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, we didn't see eye to eye on on stuff. Now, like since I've been watching more and more of Anne, I can actually see. Well, she's actually got her head screwed on. She actually knows what to say and what not to say. So that's the way I see it. Like, I'm not here to take
I
over
think
the vibe, like.
Paddy wanted to be monetized. It got took off him, I heard.
Yeah, it did.
I think
you can't. What it is, it took ages, but I could see it come. This is when people say, people are reporting my channel. They've got my channel taken down. All this. That's not true. A lot of the time, it's not true. You can
people
report
do that, like
for
the support, man. The support they get, like it's like
what it is. Hey, well, wait a minute, Craig. What it is, they turn around and the algorithm catches up with you. I learned that through Sean Atwood when Sean Atwood's channel was taken down twice.
Yeah.
We looked right into it and we found out it's actually the algorithm that does it. That's what happened to Bobby, the real honest truth. He thought I'd struck his channel. I hadn't. Look, if you look out there, there's people that do videos about me and I just leave it up there. I don't care. But what happened with Bobby?
I can't believe I've got a story, man. I can't believe I mentioned
wait
it.
a minute. What happened was in Bobby's situation. I said at the time, his channel's, because we weren't talking at the time, said this channel's going to get taken down because he keeps on using words that the algorithm will just pick up on. Exactly that. And that's what Paddy was doing as well. He was saying certain words that it will pick up on because it's wondering whether you're advertising that thing. That's what it is.
No, I couldn't upload for 2 weeks yesterday or Friday. I couldn't upload for 2 weeks, it said, because of one of my videos about the sheriff, right? And it said appeal, man. I just pressed the appeal button, man. Half an hour later, man, it come back, man. It says, we've accepted your appeal. I was like, yeah, man, sweet. I still deleted the video, though, just in case.
That's how you know it's not him that's done it. It's an algorithm that's done it. And the reason you win your appeal is because a human looks at it then and can see that the algorithm's got it.
Yeah.
I deleted it anyway, man, just in case. I don't trust these things. And it had 1,800 views.
I'll go on with what I'm saying. The algorithm is the main part of YouTube. So when you hear someone say, press the like, subscribe. So I could put my name into YouTube. Now come Bring the Truth, it won't come up. Now if I've done video after video after video, and everyone liked, everyone subscribed, it comes up. And once you're at the top of your name, that's when YouTube are keeping an eye on you.
If we were speaking about, if we kept talking about dentures, teeth dentures for like 10 minutes, right? You get adverts on your YouTube about teeth dentures, man. And listeners to I swear, that's the way it works, man.
I know it's funny.
Teeth, dentures. Let me know, man.
Teeth. Dentures, get your teeth done. Get your teeth done.
Them damn listening to what you're doing, man.
I got teeth missing, I have.
Anyway, Ben.
What?
I want to ask this question on. Sorry for butting in there.
No, go on.
The live you done with, I'll say, the Riddler. Yeah. The one-on-one. I watched that recently, very recently. And the stuff in there I seen as a genuine guy. How did you feel about that live?
No, I found it very interesting. See what it was. Me and
Mm.
Humble Dryer, we never got on. We used to be at each other's throats for silly things. It was over daft things. And then one day, um, in the chat, I said something. He was on X or what was Twitter then, and he said something to me, and I replied. I can't even remember what it was, but he took it the wrong way, what I was saying, and he came at me like a full tornado right at me. He was absolutely going mad. But I
Yeah.
realized, I thought, wait a minute, I've touched something here. And you know, when someone's that angry, you think they're going to start crying. They shout instead of crying because they don't cry. And I thought, I've really, here we go. Wait, tell you what, Ben, shut up.
I
Anyway,
can't help laughing.
I thought to myself, this has gone too far. So I started talking to him, and that solved the issues. Then I had him on. Now I know what it is with John is if you've got an issue with him, get in contact with him privately and sort it out. If you go and blast it out on YouTube, he'll come at you. That's what he
Yeah.
does. That's his method.
I've talked to him on Instagram. I talked to him before, like.
See the way
I'm the
I've
only
got
one on here who had done behind the scenes chatting. Humble. Oh, sorry. Tumble, Fryer, whatever you want to call it.
I've talked to him.
Riddler on the roof. Riddler on the roof, man.
He seemed alright, but I don't know him.
I'll say this. When I'm watching YouTube, when I'm watching people talk about him,
Good God.
Sorry.
You know, you're working at school like
1 second,
dinner,
Ben. Give
dinner
the mic down 1
canteen
second, lad. 1 second. When I'm watching John, I watch a guy that's very intelligent, and I've always clarified this, and this is going back years ago now. You're never ever gonna win against this man. Never. Doesn't matter who you are, how big a profile you've got. You're never gonna win against him.
No, I don't know about that. Imagine if like 5 big YouTubers, like 1 million subs, started to zero in a Humble Dryer, man.
No, but Craig,
He doesn't care.
Nah, just imagine it though. In your head, like all talking about Humble.
he doesn't care who you are,
Yeah. Doesn't care.
what profile you've got. You've got to also look, Craig, at this, and this is the big picture at the minute I'm seeing.
I was just making a joke, man.
No, 1 second. Why is everyone on YouTube at the minute who talks about this man using everything I said and my lot who used to be around me, what I used to say years ago, and they're all bringing it back up, Well, I'll give it a little insight, and I'm not sticking up for the man. I don't care about the man. Most of that, right, was either true, false, or negative, right? So when you got the likes of the woman from Middlesbrough or the woman from Lancashire
Yeah.
teaming up with someone just to gain a bit of clout. Now, I watched the woman in Middlesbrough this time last year. She couldn't do a live. I had to be there. Now, watching what she's become at the minute, right?
Mm.
You're never going to win. You're never, ever going to win. You're picking stuff up or what other people say. You're picking up stuff what other YouTubers have said. You're picking up false information. Now, when you speak to me, I could tell you everything that I know. Which, when I was in Durham jail and I got cornered and you need to write all this down, I was putting some stuff down on paper. I was putting negative stuff down. I was putting lies down. Because deep down, I know you're never going to win. And when I first come onto YouTube, when I started looking into this Northeast stuff that's going on at the minute, I actually spoke with a man called Steve Ray. Now, Steve, me and Steve, I felt sorry for Steve after what Boo done, said about his mother, and I actually started to understand about the Northeast. Like I've spoke to Gary Burby behind the scenes, genuine guy. Do I believe he's rang the police? No, I don't. right? Because if you actually speak to these people, like Answer, on a one-on-one basis, you actually have a good conversation and you can actually understand these people.
He did steal the money though, did he? I'm just Gary Fairley. Yeah, the pocket picker.
Yes,
But
I love that.
how do you know
The
he stole the
crook
money?
of Noniucco.
I don't know, man. I hosted the CCTV, but apparently it was on CCTV. Were making gains, were it?
Wait there, 1 second. I'm not arguing. I'm not thinking.
Crook of
Like you
Indiuk.
just said, no, like you've just said there. You said apparently.
It's funny.
Apparently it was on CCTV, and all you heard is it through YouTube. So how do you know that's real?
Gary Fairby. Yeah, I know. He said because I don't know 100%. Are you telling me they real? If you are, man, fair enough.
No,
I only
but
go on YouTube, man. That's my mantra.
what my gist of the point is here, Craig, is what I'm trying to say to you is how much do you believe on this YouTube?
Well, it depends, man. I can
No,
tell.
so everything you've seen while you've been on YouTube from the start to where you are
Nah,
now, how much do you believe? And that's to you, Ben, as well.
fucking about 75%, man.
So you believe everything that's on YouTube?
No,
Depends.
I said not.
Depends who it is. Most of them full of
75%
shit.
in the thing, in the negative, man. So
So
that's
if I told you,
25%.
so if I told you both now that I've been in contact with someone and this stuff on YouTube, most of it was a load of rubbish, what would you say about that?
I believe
Prove
it.
it, man. No, I'd say prove it.
Oh yeah.
Prove it. Prove it. There you
Yeah,
go.
I
You
would.
said
That's
the
what I'd
word.
say. Because why
No,
you
but you.
telling me everybody else's word is bullshit? Why should I take yours, man? I'm just being
No,
honest.
what I'm trying to say to you, there's your word. What I was looking for. Prove it. Now, what's been proved on YouTube?
By people's actions, man, the way they've retaliated to stuff.
No, but you're going off people's expressions. What's been proved on YouTube?
I think what
Yeah,
it
that's
is
pretty vague.
with,
Okay? That's a generalization. That is vague, man. I need
I think
something
what it is
more.
with making gains, with making gains. I
Yeah.
think his character net and the way he was very, very, very good friends with Gary Fairby.
He's not
very
type
good
to lie, I
friends.
don't think.
It's like you say to yourself, why would he make that up? I think that's why it's
Mm.
believable in this case. You'd wonder why he'd make it up because it would seem so out of character for him to do that.
But if I said to you
I
now,
agree.
with what's going on in the Northeast, would you not agree to certain things so you didn't get targeted?
What going in somebody's fucking pockets for like odd 40 quid here
No,
and there?
not into pockets. So let's, for instance,
His wallet,
Craig,
then, man. I
Hang on.
remember the story.
if I said to you, Craig, I'm going to come and smash your house up, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you're
go
in
on.
such and such,
Yeah.
right? Now, someone else gets in touch with you and says, look, go ahead with it, right? Say, I haven't been in touch with you. I don't get in contact with you. He's a grass. He's this, that, and the other to protect you and your family. What would you say about that?
Go and fuck
I
yourself.
don't
It's
know what I do,
blackmail.
and this is why I don't speak
Go
to
and fuck
people
yourself,
behind the
Jake.
scenes,
It's
man.
blackmail. That's blackmail. They're
And
trying to scare you. It's
and
extortion.
that's where I'm kind of come from here is that you look at all these stories and all these articles and all this information that gets
I've
put out
always
on
called it a soap opera, Cumbrian, man. I've always called it a soap
Yep.
opera, and that's the way it is, man. It's just,
so this is all just entertainment.
For me, it is, yeah.
obviously, yeah, man, because look
Yeah.
at the views it gets, man.
why is it entertainment for you, Ben?
Not for people, real for some
Just
people,
talk,
but like
talk to different people, have a laugh, just listen to other people.
this part of YouTube, and you're talking, there's different sections, man. What do you mean?
So what I'm trying to say is that
All the trouble part, like all that
You
stuff.
can't help
Like,
but see it.
so you look at when I first started on YouTube, you had different platforms. You could go on, have a little roast, have a little laugh with each other. But nowadays, it's all just serious talk. I'm gonna come and punch your head in because Ken
Yeah.
Banks' dog's
yeah,
just died.
100%. Because I hate that.
You know
shit,
what I'm
like,
saying? Well, you look at people on this side of YouTube. I'm gonna come and fight you, but it never happens.
No,
yeah,
never.
It never happens.
happened a couple
This
of
never
times.
happens. I put this information out about you. but it'll be forgotten about in a week.
That's right, it's true, eh? It's like this
Yeah.
next day, the fish paper. Next day's fish paper, like back in the day, man. The news. Next day it was used as wrapping chip paper. You know what I mean? It just moves on.
And that's what I'm trying to say. You look at this side of YouTube, not Anne's personally, because Anne speaks about different topics and not just all about that side. Anne's always got a right to reply when someone's doing a video about her. You've always got a right to reply, but to reply with lies and try and manipulate someone and satanic rituals and all that kind of stuff, what other people are in the little
satanic rituals. Where the fuck do you have from?
But this is where you don't know, Ben, because I've been around this, I've witnessed this.
Satanic rituals.
Oh, there is people that believe in that shit, you know, man. And it's like I said earlier, like you don't know, man. Like these drones and shit, man. This could be biblical. You know what I mean?
You look at all these people that support.
You know, powerful people in this world, they believe in all that shit, man. And there's no doubt about it.
Wait a minute, Craig, wait a minute. I'm not going down that road. I'm not going down that road.
It's part of it. It's part of it.
The bleeding Speedo mouse will be right onto this.
Speedo, man, can fuck off back in this fucking mouse hole, man. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Anyway, Ben, I wanted to ask you something, Ben. I was going to ask you, what was your little video you did before where you was trying to sing or you had a fake moustache on? What was that all about?
Freddie Mercury, man. What was it about?
Me, my friend was messing about. We was playing music, like, so just, you had no pair of glasses, I just chucked them on, slicked my hair back, and I had a guitar ready. I don't know, just being silly, just me and my friend.
Oh, just having a laugh, man. One of them?
Yeah, just a laugh. One of them, but just having a laugh. A couple of cans and a laugh.
Fair play, fair play. I'm trying to boost my team up, man, on people before I, like, my friend Unreal Doug here, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my team better.
What team? What team?
Yeah, what team?
People, man. On EA 25.
It's not, this chat's not about that, Craig. I'll talk to you when I'm on live.
I'm just saying that's my thing, man.
But
that's all I wanted to say.
Thanks for having us on. I'm gonna have to shoot.
That's brilliant. Anytime, Ashley.
Anytime when I'm free. I'm just working hard at the minute. And big up to Craig.
That's good.
And big up to Ben. Thanks for the
conversation. You're working, man. You got a job, mate.
Yeah.
I'm working hard.
Yeah.
Fair play, man. Oh, yeah, I've always wished you the best, man. Not like when we first met, like cross paths on YouTube, man. I've been alright with you for ages, man.
Look, there's no malice between me and anyone no more, mate, to be honest.
It's not worth it, man. It's just stupid. It's not worth it.
Like you said, boys, it's just entertainment. It's YouTube. It's only banter.
It should be.
Until it goes over the fucking line, like you said, man. And you know what I mean?
That's what.
Yeah, it's spoiled.
I'm going to have to shoot, guys. But
see you later, bro. Take care, man.
Take care, Ashley. Thanks for coming on.
Ciao, my guy. Oh, well.
That was interesting.
Yeah, a bit party.
It's a raggy dog story, man. You like my hair, man?
Hey, don't you put your NH teeth on here. I object to your NHS teeth. How dare you put NF teeth on? How can you show your face with those NF teeth?
Where's GDP?
I don't know. He's backpacking with Chris Murphy, I think, with Chris Murphy dressed up as a little girl. You know, costume on.
Man, how does he explain himself when he goes into? Do you think he orders these things online, or goes into the shop and buys them?
I don't know. It might belong to one of his girlfriends. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's one of the 7 dwarves. Grumpy, angry.
No. He's all of them. He's all of the 7 dwarves in one.
He was saying.
Who got Cumbrian truth, man?
He was going on about. It was great having him on here. Yeah, he was saying. He was going on what he's going to start roasting people again. It's like,
he couldn't roast an egg.
And it's crap. He's
A chicken
rubbish.
event.
And he's like shifting about all the time. Can't sit still for a second. It's like
How
all
do you roast an egg, bro?
No,
Actually,
so
you can. You can.
I fucked that. I messed up. You
They do
probably
it in
could.
They do that. I think it's either in Japan
God.
or Korea. They actually roast eggs.
Roast eggs and bacon.
Roast eggs and bacon. Don't say bacon. Don't say bacon on you. People will take it the other way. You said bacon, you're bacon.
No, man. Get your food down, you man.
I'd never heard that before I'd come on YouTube. Down in Wales, we don't say bacon.
I'd never heard it until it was on YouTube. I was thinking, why are people saying bacon?
Oh, me.
Man?
I mean, I'm thinking, what else? Bacon. Get a bacon. It's
And
not,
someone told
JDP's
me-
watching, I think.
Well,
JDP's watching. Hello, JDP.
oh, we'll be getting
hello,
up on-
JDP. Hey,
He's
I always
getting
get
up
the
on me.
feeling like JDP is watching me. And it's a dirty.
I feel like JDP's watching me.
JDP
Can't
is
get no
watching me.
privacy. Oh,
Oh, JDP, stop watching us.
But,
yeah, man.
oh,
But Kelsey, the egg would explode, wouldn't it, man? You can't just roast the egg; it just explodes.
no, what
Well,
it is, you don't do it in
In
the shell.
China,
You
eat
don't
the
do it in
fetus of
the
it.
shell. You cook it first, then you take it out the shell, then you roast them. And crazy.
No, I just said roast it, man. The one out talking about cooking the egg first, man. It was a pure roast egg.
Well, it's still
Roast
roast.
egg.
It's still roast. Yeah, but I think.
Talking about eggs, man.
Wait a
Fucking
minute.
hell,
I'll
I
get
watched
this
the
out.
video
Wait
of
a minute.
you.
Wait a minute, Race. Let me explain this because he's going to talk over me again. Now, what is in Korea they do one, and I think it's something ridiculous, like 2 hours, 4 hours. They actually roast it for, and it comes out all delicious.
And have you seen the video of him eating
Of
the
who?
raw egg?
Who?
Then he ate an egg raw, man,
Yeah.
crunching the
I
shell
couldn't
in
do
it.
that.
I
I
swear
had
to
to do
God.
the egg. I had to do the egg.
He even
Everything.
missed a bit.
Shell.
He even missed a bit of shell, and he got the bit of shell he missed and put it back in his mouth and ate it, man. That's how dedicated he was to this egg chomping exercise.
I'm an egg champion. I bet I could do
No,
12.
With the
I don't know you
shells
can
on
do
now,
that.
man.
12 with the shells on. Tell you.
No.
I'll do it.
I've tried raw egg in the past, and it was disgusting.
What about your gag reflex, man? I swear.
I haven't got one, I think.
No,
Nothing.
Papa used to have raw egg every morning.
Gag reflex.
Oh God!
No, that's how I know I could never be gay, man. Fuck that. I couldn't even.
When you
I couldn't
don't
even. I'll
start
swallow
again,
an egg,
don't
man.
start.
And he then.
he has to, doesn't he? Just has to. He has to. But yeah. Have you ever had oysters, Ben?
Never.
Oh
No.
God! Oh, I did once.
Nice.
It's just like no. It's like raw oysters. It's just like swallowing a big bowl of snot. It's horrible.
Oh,
Then people
it
go,
looks
they're
like that.
delicious, slimy, and you have to swallow them whole. It's not difficult to swallow them; they just slide down. But if you imagine a big ball of snot and you swallow
What?
it, that's what they are.
I can know. Yeah,
They
it sounds like
just
something
slide
else. Sounds like something else to me.
Oh,
Sounds like a porn film. It
Nah.
slides in your throat.
anyway, right. 'cause we're on to rude subjects, and my Kelsey is a very delicate lady, as in Mandy. Mandy's a lovely lady. Oh, but night, Mandy, night.
Oh, I think
she's going to
Anne's
bed early.
been abducted by aliens, man, in the past. That's why I don't like talking about it.
See,
Oh,
Mandy and Kelsey are good adult human females. They're pure. They are easily.
Have
shocked
they
and
ever been
offended.
abducted by aliens?
Maybe.
I have.
Who knows?
Right.
Who knows?
it took me to Starbucks, it did.
Who
Anyway, do
knows?
you know
Who
if-
knows? Benny's
got on that?
partial to an anal probe.
Do you know who's on Tuesday?
Oh,
Tuesday, man. If I'm about, man, I'll jump on.
No, who's on Tuesday? Don't you lot eagerly look at my channel and think, "Oh, I must see what Anne's going to be doing." You mean you tell me you don't bother looking ahead
I
of
do.
time? No,
I
you
do
don't.
look.
Neither do you,
Got it in
Ben.
my
Oh,
diary,
you don't.
man.
No, I do.
You
Look,
don't.
I always said a
No,
comment.
you don't. You don't. I've caught you out. I've caught you out. You're not devoted followers of mine. You're not
Right, I will.
worshippers of mine. You're not in
I
my
will.
cult. Because if you're in my cult, you'd know I've got Rach, Chrissy, and Mandy on Tuesday.
Right.
Oh, that'll be boring then.
I'm
No,
me and Craig. Me and Craig should go on. We
Oh
can
no,
argue
you're not.
about.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, you're not. These are ladies
Yes.
of substance and morals.
Oh, we treat them like ladies, right, Craig?
These are ladies
I
who.
want to chat up the Ukrainian dump truck or whatever he
Don't
calls them.
start. Don't start.
Nah.
Horrible JDP stuff.
I'm only
See what a
joking,
gentleman-
Chris.
I
I'm
know.
only joking. Man.
But do you remember
Hey.
that?
Sorry, Craig,
remember
man.
that
Joking
time?
as well. You know
Hey,
it
well,
already.
Hey, well, Ben, let's tell you this, right? There was one
Go
time,
on.
right? Craig was on, and the Hedgehog Man was in the chat.
Oh God.
He started using Chrissy's account and started saying things to Craig, to wind him up. And Craig turned around and get this, the insults Craig had for what he thought it was Chrissy insulting him.
I
Do
forgot
you know what,
this.
Chrissy? Wait a minute. You know what, Chrissy? You don't half look like Emma Cockrell. That was the insult you gave.
Well, a lip job.
Oh, good God. Poor Emma, she's the insult to throw at someone. Oh, God.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember that. But it was Craig that was putting the insult.
I know. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Fun.
I'll see that.
Oh, yes, it's terrible. So, any news from you, Ben?
Like what?
Well, I don't know. You know whether you've got news or not.
No, nothing really.
Let's just go on to the Emma Cockrell again, man, a little bit like.
Scotty
G might be staying there, man. It's up in the air, conspiracy-wise, whether Scotty G staying with Emma Cockrell and Brian, man.
I doubt it.
Why they said there was two old people? Why?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I think she couldn't handle
Yeah.
Scotty. Or she knows I couldn't handle him. I wouldn't have him.
No, but it couldn't it? It could probably make some off it, you know what I mean?
They'd be milking it. He'd be on there every night.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
It'd be like, hey, well, Mum with Scotty now, so she'd be milking it for everything it was worth.
Yeah, but like he gets his money and life's going off his head, so I can like say, buy this Scotty and then get some fucking free whatever on the side, man. You know what I mean?
Could do. Yeah, delicate
Many
flowers.
ways to milk.
That's what my ladies are. Oh, Kelsey, good God. No, I can't forget this. I nearly forgot. Here we are. Just give us a second.
Milk.
If I'd forgotten to do that, Kelsey would have done this. That's what would have happened if I hadn't done that.
Should have cut your head off.
No, I tell you now, yeah.
Dangerous, man. She's dangerous. She.
She's
you game, bro.
Poor Kelsey. But anyway, we might as well start winding up because we're running out of things to talk about, so aren't we? It's just been mainly JDP we were talking about, weren't we?
There's probably other things that we've missed. Is that big up the aliens?
No, not the aliens.
Check out that alpha, though.
I will do.
You'll find it entertaining.
Actually, I'm going to go see. I'll see what the tickets are like if I can get decent seats. I'm going to go to see Wicked. I want to see that. Apparently, people don't realize it's one of two films. There's going to be a second one, and I think Dorothy is in the second one.
Talking about that premise, man. 28 weeks later, the film.
Yeah.
Then bringing out a new one 28 years later, and that's in two parts as well.
Yeah.
So I've watched both. The Robert Carlyle, the second one. I like that one because he's missed. When that part where his missus gets the virus.
Virus,
But
Yeah.
it don't affect her like her head or brain or anything, man. And he kisses her, man, and he catches it and goes mad and kills her, man.
What was that? Do you remember what was that one that they did? Oh, what was it called? Oh, Section. Oh God, the one where the aliens come to South Africa.
District 9.
District 9. I was
Yeah.
so hoping because they said, didn't they, will come back
Seen
for
it.
you in so many years, didn't they? And I thought, oh, they'll make a follow up. Hey, well, wait a minute, then whatever
I
you're
know. What
doing.
the fuck's he doing, man? It looks like he's got
remember-
like light coming out of his mouth.
Do you remember when they were saying that in District, what was it,
District 9, yeah.
District 9, and they said, we'll come back for you in so many years, and he turned into one of the aliens. I was
Yeah.
so looking forward to them doing it where the aliens come back for them, and they never did they?
Nah, it is a good film.
It's a brilliant film.
If you'd have made more money, this is how they do it. They leave it on the line at the end of some films, and if it gets the funding, you know what I mean? And then that's the way it works, I reckon.
Kelsey, so she's seen it. Yeah, I want to go and see Wicked, and I want to go and see Nosferatu, and I want to go and see the what's it called?
Nosferatu.
Yeah, it's got Willem Dafoe in it, man.
Yeah, I know. I want to
I remember the old black and white one.
Wait a minute, let me finish my sentence. And I want to go and see the prequel to. What is
Fucking
he
hell,
doing?
Ben, what you doing, man?
After sounds,
Cooking.
just make noise all the time. Then I want to go and see that prequel to The Lion King, which looks brilliant.
The live action one.
Oh, it looks fantastic, doesn't it?
No.
So there's 3 I want to go and see. God,
I watched the new ones, Anne, because I don't want it to scar my Lion King experiences when I was a kid.
I think the live action ones are absolutely fabulous. They look so real as well, the way they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll be going to see Wicked. That'll be the first
It's the
one.
music about the first one, man. The music in the first. I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing. So I'll have to book me ticket to go.
Oh, yeah, right, man. Like, I want to see that new 28 years later. That's what I want to see when it comes out.
That was brilliant. Brilliant.
Well, there's been 28 months later. This is like the third. They did a 28 months later while they was in London, do they? That's the one with Robert Carlyle. The first one had, what's his name? The actor is a really good actor. Cillian Murphy, man. He was in Peaky Blinders.
Oh, the Irish one.
Cillian Murphy. He was in the original 28 Days Later. Where
I know he is.
In the hospital. That was one of the films that started.
Hey, well, which film has the longest time since the sequel was brought out? From the original film to the sequel, what's the longest time period it's been?
Dumb and Dumber.
Nope.
I don't know, Nosferatu.
Well, bigger than that.
Nosferatu.
Well, it's not a follow-up, is it?
No, it's I know. What is it, man? I don't know.
It's just a remake, isn't it? The one that's got the biggest, and actually just was
Rambo or something.
It had the Wizard of Oz, and then Return to Oz in the 80s. Wizard of Oz was 39. Return to Oz, very early 80s.
Oh, sorry.
The director said, or the producer said, it's not actually a follow-up. People take it that it was a follow-up to the. Essentially, it is a follow-up.
Yeah.
So that's the longest period between a original film and a follow-up to a second or sequel to it. And anyone who hasn't seen Return to Oz, it was bloody good. It was very, very good.
I like Oz. I like that series, Oz, man, the prison one. That used to be good. That did.
Chuck, what's his name? Chuck Zito's in it, isn't he? He's the mafia.
Grease had one of the shittest follow-ups. Grease had one of the shittest follow-ups, that's for sure. Got Grease 2.
I've never liked that kind of shit anyway, man.
I know. He comes with a bike.
I a big musical guy, man. I don't like
him. Craig. Grease.
Ooh.
I don't like
never, that's one film I never get bored of. And that's because it takes me right back to when I was a kid and the excitement to go and see it. And it was a wonderful summer that year. It was an Indian summer we had. Never seen a summer like that since. Everything was magical about that film when I went to see it. So it was hugely successful, massively successful. And so whenever I watch it, I go right back to when I was a kid. I love it. I never get bored.
Nostalgic.
The only musical film I like is the Blues Brothers, man. That is a good one, the original.
That's a good film.
That's a good musical film. But like apart from that, nah, man. I don't like all that Sound of Music shit and all. Nah, man. Take for me.
Well, that's if the Return to Oz was criticised at the time because it was considered, well, even today it's considered too scary for young children to watch.
A lot of them are like that.
Yeah,
a lot of them ones.
I'll Get You My Pretty. It was cursed, was it? That one, that film.
Then which of Oz?
No, you know the guy who played the Tin
everyone.
Man? The guy who played the Tin Man, you know the paint, right? They had to change the paint nearly killed the original actor. You know that?
Well, the original actor was, do you remember Clampus, or what was his name? Do you remember the Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah.
Do
you remember, what was his name? Clampus, wasn't it? I can't remember his name. The grandfather. The grandfather.
Is that who played the Tin Man?
He was the one. He was supposed to be the original Tin Man, and he was the one that got ill. But then they got Jack. Oh, what was his name? Jack Benny, Jack something or other.
Yeah,
they got to play the Tin Man. But it was toxic. The witches, Margaret Hamilton, the Wicked Witch of the West. She was wearing toxic makeup. That was all.
Everybody had bad things happen to her, man. Like she had the main character Dorothy, man. She had a lifetime struggle with amphetamines and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. But it's not that case. That's just happened. That's it. But there's
have
lots
have you heard the conspiracy where there was a midget hanging in the background?
Oh yeah, and it wasn't.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you want to see something crazy and I don't condone taking drugs or smoking weed, you're a bit relaxed, put on Dark Side of the Moon, Wizard of Oz. The lyrics to the album is creepy. Go to the film.
So
go to the film.
Drinking but not taking weed. Is that what you're saying?
No. If you're a bit, relaxed and I don't know who's watching. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you about all the Oz books. They are creepy, especially the first one. They're very political. I mean,
the Oz program's more like creepy. I'll tell you that, man. You get like a guy getting some grease and slapping it on his fingers, man, bending a guy over a pool table.
No. We're not talking.
Yeah, that one.
Here we are. What it is, right? Now, what is when you actually read, you get a shock when you read The Wizard of Oz, and there's more than one book. There's loads of Oz books, but the first one, it's nothing like the film, and it's very political, and it's a real place as well. It's not a dream. She doesn't dream it. It's a proper place she goes to. So just to explain that to people.
I did not.
The Wicked Witch of the West is hardly in the book. It's only in one scene. That's it. So
and they say a lie. They say a lie. You know what I was watching 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I was watching Prisoner Cell Block H, man, the old one.
Oh yeah,
Australian.
Like the main people and that, like the clips and stuff. And I watched that woman, man. It gets to come up and so when it goes in the bank at the end, man.
Oh,
the Australian.
Yeah, and that woman, man, he goes, come to see this sick woman in a bed, man, and just got this gun made out of a box or something, and shoot in the neck.
But Prisoner, I went to see that live on stage years and years and years ago because my mama loved it. So said, come to the Empire, I'll take you to the Empire to see it. And the ones that were in different cities, it was different people from the show. And the one that was in ours was the governess. And what was the name? The screw, as they called them.
Yeah.
The nice one.
They are.
Had the show's like the H and haircut. She was in it, but it was good. It was all right.
Do you remember that big, like, old guy? Like, he was like, he was raping one of them. Being Lizzie, man, because Lizzie, the old woman, the little old woman in the laundry, like,
yeah. Oh, she was good.
And it was horrible. I watched that clip, like when B
Don't
got
start
separated
saying that
from her, man.
word, Craig. Don't start saying that word. You know not to say that word.
What word?
The R word. You know.
They say
Robert.
You did say. But anyway, yeah,
I was talking about being Lizzie. There was no grape involvement.
You did. Right. Anyway, yeah, I'd like Lizzie. That was my favorite one. I used to love it.
No, you know the bitch, like the person who was like in charge.
Yeah.
You know, when there was all shouting the name and everything, all that bit was good. Like when it got took into the cells and stuff.
Into the cell, yeah, because she was saying, but she's more or less set up, wasn't she?
Laundry, yeah. Laundry, getting the money and stuff like that, yeah.
Well,
and they got took there, man.
And I just
it was all
shouting. It was a good series. So anyway, what I'm going to
she's gonna carry on winding it up. We're gonna go our separate ways, man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do what we do, man. I'm gonna roll
Ben's
up.
And next time Ben's going to come on, he's going to be good, not clashing and banging things.
Yeah, man. Oi, go do your housework when you're on here, man.
Yeah,
you know
do your housework, not when before you come on. Straight
I've been out all week. I've been out all weekend, man.
What have you been doing?
Trying to find his way home.
Up to no good.
I can guess so. Yeah. You best start being good.
All right, Dan, I will.
I will. I won't. All the chat, man. Anybody who's chatted.
Yeah, and I won't cook next time. Chat. Sorry.
I'll see you soon.
Yep, see you soon, Craig. On you on.
All tune in on Tuesday to see Three Weird Sisters and me.
Yeah, I'll tune in, man. I'll tune in.
Yeah, we'll see you on here.
I might even make a special one, man, if I'm allowed. Who knows?
I don't know what the hell to leave you with.
Anyway. All right. Ta-ra, right.
Bye, Ben. Take care now.
Yeah, you take care now. Bye.
Thank you, Kelsey, darling, and I shall leave you with this. Let's see. What shall I leave you with? Oh, God. Here I'll leave you.